everyone, welcome back to our National Day special. My name is Mick, I'm your host for today, and this is all part of our road to the Invitationals. We're watching the match here between Lim Wei Teng and Matthew Lai. Matthew usually plays standard, but today he's playing modern and he's playing the Eldrazi Tron deck. Wei Teng here, not quite sure what he's playing, but he does play quite a bit of modern. It looks like Matthew's going to go first to his advantage. I think once you land turn 3 Tron, or if you have like a turn 2 or turn 1 Eldrazi Temple, I think you've had it made, man. This is the deck to do it. Looking at his hand. Oh, okay. Wei Teng looks like he's playing Ban Nightfall. So it requires, reliquary. Oh, maybe not. He's playing red as well. Okay, so this is an interesting build. He is playing Knight of the Reliquary, so this might be some form of like Naya reliquary deck. Here we go. Chalice on 1, and I think Wei Teng immediately cracks and bolts his opponent. What does his life total go to? Down to 17. So he does look for a dual land. It looks like Wei Teng is playing Naya, probably just Naya good stuff or Naya stuff. So alright. Draws for a turn. That Path to Exile, totally useless for now. And Matthew here hopefully will go into his third land. Wow. Is there going to be a Thought Knots here right now? Just passes the turn. Okay, so Wei Teng here has some time to build up his board. And next turn would probably be a Knight of the Reliquary, which, Matthew will probably dispose of quite quickly, actually. Now, the Reliquary right now, if it enters the battlefield, will be a 2-2. And a 4-4. Maximum, it will be a 5-5. Let's check out the... Why no Chu? Oh, Pichu12345 is asking why no Chu on stream. Well, it's because we have 70 players here at the store. Imagine that, 70 players. If you've been to Grey Ogre Games, this is not a big place, by the way. But we've got 70 players. That's a lot. So yeah, we've dedicated table 5 to be the feature match table. So I believe Wei Teng here should be down to 15, and they need to update the life totals. And I'll remind them in a short bit, but yeah, it's now 15, and Matthew here gonna go down to 13 and get rid of that Knight of the Reliquary. So yeah, I think it being out of the way right now, not the best position. Oh, Reality Smasher here just going to go for the face, and Wei Teng here going to go down to 9. So 2 more hits from that, and Wei Teng is going down to 10. Yeah, 15 takes 5. Yeah, correct. It goes down to 10. Second Knight of the Reliquary, no reply from that, and it's a giant 5-5 right now for 3 mana. Matthew might just run out Endbringer here. He's going to smash in. I think Wei Teng might just trade since he can't use his Path to Exile to effectively block. But he's got to be worried that maybe Matthew... Oh, wow. Okay, so Wei Teng here going to go down to 5. And Endbringer is the next draw. And Endbringer here going to be very, very... careful. Going to be very, very powerful. Pichu12345, right, saying yes, I have. I just watched myself on the replay. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, but you can imagine 70 players in the stall, which means that we're gonna have 7 rounds of standard. which means I'm gonna be really tired by the end of the day. Nobody wants to join me. I wish somebody would. Somebody out there, please save me. But yeah, waiting now. 2 deck cards in hand. And a collector company. I think he's just gonna fire the collector company off right now. And let's see what does he find. 6 cards. And it wow, doesn't look good, man. Kasali Pride Mate there. Able to get rid of that Chalice. What's the other card here? I'm actually not quite sure. Yeah, going down to 4 is very dangerous. That Endbringer can spell quite a bit of disaster here. And Matthew just not short of lands and a whole ton of spells in his hand. Oh, right. That's a Wild Nacaro. That is the FNM promo Wild Nacaro. Thank you, Pichu. So this is like a Naya good stuff deck. Okay, so that one can't block. Swings in with the yeah. Man, you see, this is the difficult part. This is tough. All right, so wait, I'm gonna take 2. Down to 2. Mary Shaper and probably just pass the turn. He'll want to keep up mana for the Endbringer. And the cool thing about Endbringer, hey Kelvin, cool thing about Endbringer is that there's no trigger for it to untap. It just untaps when your opponent's stuff untap. If I'm not wrong, let me bring up Endbringer here. So there's no way that Wei Teng can really respond to, okay, I'm going to, kill your Endbringer in response to that untap. But here, Matthew just taps out. I think this is a big mistake. He could draw a card, or he can make target creature come block or attack this turn. And Wei Teng needs, he can do it and step, in fact. Untap, the upkeep, there's no trigger, you see. So untap Endbringer during the this thing. Okay, I need to correct that. Okay, yeah. When cards are in Japanese, it's hard to understand what the cards are actually saying. Yeah. Yes, Kelvin, only me in the booth. If you want to join me, can also. Come and sit down. Very hard, very hard. Okay, so yeah, just one life left, and the what do you call it? The Reality Smasher there getting in for too much damage. I think Wei Teng could have casted the other 5/5. Although Yeah, the other 5/5 Knight of the Reliquary. So yeah, that would have been important. Wei Tang here playing red, so he can play his Blood Moons. Although a good part of his deck is indeed red. So yeah. Sorry, not a good part of his deck is red. So. Pichu 12345 saying he has no double red. What do you mean he has no double red? No, he could have cast what's that name? The other Knight of Reliquary. I think that turn where Matthew swung in with the Reality Smasher, I think Wei Teng could have blocked with the Reality Smasher as well. Just hold off the Reality Smasher. And then next turn cast the other what you call it? Knight of the Reliquary. He didn't know that Matthew had another land and an Endbringer, so that may have changed his decision a little bit. But in this matchup, you definitely want to have those. You definitely want to have those Blood Moons that would stop Matthew like stone cold, or at least will slow him down. Especially if you got no colorless mana, that'll be very important. All right. If you're just joining us, you're watching the National Day special here at Grey Ogre Games. It's part of our road to the Invitationals. And the winner of this gets a booster box, but more importantly, gets enough qualification points, or the first and second place get enough qualification points to bring you into the seasonal qualifiers at the end of this month. So this is like the last minute, I need qualification points, I play. And if you have 80 qualification points, you get 1 buy, and 120 you get 2 buys. What? 140 points you get 2 buys, and I think there are a few players here already close to that 140 mark. I believe Chin Heng and I think actually only Chin Heng, right? GreyOgreGames.com. 20 plus points? Okay, so if he makes it into the top 8, likely he can get that 2-round buy, which is big. That's big. Let's see. GreyOgreGames.com, let's go. Leaderboards for Season 2. Season 2 QP. Yeah, Tan Chin Heng, 127 points. In fact, he only needs 13 points. Ilham here needs another 29 points to get the 2-round buy. But there are quite a few players already with 1-round buy. Jacob Cole, Pichun we saw playing today. Danny Seed, maybe. Xiang Shi also. Brian Lim and Jeffrey Chan just need 10 more points to get that 2-round buy, and it's not hard. Like, honestly, people, it's not hard. Today is the 9th of August, Singapore's National Day, and until the end of the month, you still got quite a bit of time. So yeah, you can just play a few rounds, and you can get those points. Pichu saying he had Bolt and Fire, Seal of Fire in hand. Yeah, but it won't. Seal of Fire only deals 2 points of damage. So I don't think that would have been enough. Oh yeah, no, it's enough to get rid of the Reality Smasher. That's right. Kelvin87 asking when is the invitational, the seasonal qualifier. I think you wanted to say, when is the seasonal qualifier? End of August, 27th of August. I believe that's a Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, bloody Sunday. You gotta unhook the top. Yeah, that's why I do it on top. Yeah. So the seasonal qualifier, not IQ. Invitationals is at the end of the year. So yeah, please plan your calendars properly. There's already 2 players who have qualified for the invitationals, and that's Jeffrey and I believe Reeves. Is it Reeves who is qualified already? They're first and second place, and we're looking for another 14 players to join them. 2 of them will be last chance qualifiers. 2 of them will be the rookie of the year and the special invite. So rookie of the year and the under 21. That's the two. The other six comprises of the six best players for our seasonal qualifiers. Yeah, and those who already qualified can still play. They get more championship points because the more championship points you have, the more say you have during the drafting round. And what we mean by the draft round is that you get to draft who is in your pool. So yeah, it's kind of like a nasty. I won't say it's a nasty snake pit, but you want the weakest players in your pool so that you will do the best, right? Okay, waiting here, probably gonna go first. Man, but his hand does not look very exciting. Does he have two lands or one land? I think it's one land, and that's a Wild Nakado. Oh, he's got two lands. Okay, so he can go Wild Nakado. Okay, Temple Garden instead. Starts off with a Wild Nakado at 2/2. He needs a mountain somewhere. That's not a fetch land, and yeah. Unless one of the cards are a fetch land, I can't really tell right now. Matthew here with a Ratchet Bomb. Very interesting choice, but it starts off with an Expedition map and passes the turn. Seal of Fire here, something that he also can't cast, but double Noble Hierarch here, going to push Matthew down to 4. Take 4 down to 16. Wilson. Never mind. Alright, second land here. Maybe he wants to look for land, and then next turn might, if he does have it, all is dust, because this is the second land, and Waiting here doesn't look like he has a reply to this. And there we go, Tarmogoyf. And he just passes the turn. Does he have any blue to stop this? No. Alright, so Urza's Tower, Urza's Mine, and Urza's Power Plant. And now he's got 7 mana. Well, it doesn't enter the battlefield, you put it into your hand. Okay. And now he's got 7 mana. Alright, so here we go. Is there going to be an All Is Dust? If he is going to All Is Dust, he needs it right now. Because that Tarmogoyf, well, the Tarmogoyf is not very big, but I think the main concern is going to be the Wild Nakado. Thought Knot Seer here. Later. You're going down now? Okay. Let me get like a mutton biryani from the center store. Okay, never mind. How? Yeah, Maxwell. Yeah, you know the entire row. And there's one that's close to the center. Yeah, the one that mutton sells mutton soup and stuff. Right? Thanks. Ken. All right. Wow, playing two spells a turn on turn 3. Big spells in fact. Ah, man. So Wei Teng here gets stripped of his Lightning Bolt from the Thought Knots here. No lands to cast his third spell, and I think he's just going to be in with a Wild Nakado. That's a 4/4, and Matthew happily just blocks with... Ooh. Oh man, that's a Reality Smasher. Reality Smasher going to be very, very strong. It might actually be on blocking duty here. Returns, searches for the Stomping Ground. Fortunately, does draw the land. Okay, Seal of Fire, going to deal 2 damage to that and take back the Seal of Fire, going to get rid of the of the thought knots here. So Matthew here back to, can I draw a an All Is Dust? And All Is Dust would be the most powerful card to have right here. Yeah. Tarmogoyf here going to increase in power. Oh, second thought knots here, but that's not going to help. Sorry, a second reality smasher. I think there's 3 reality smashers in a row. You can cast a reality smasher as well as the ratchet bomb and then start ticking it up. You can get rid of certain cards. But the Wild Nakado is probably going to swing in alone, and it will itself trade with the reality smasher. Okay, somebody telling me to update the score. Yeah, that's right. I updated the score. It's okay. Ratchet Bomb here, yeah. So Reality Smasher, Ratchet Bomb, and pass the turn. So Wei Teng here, does he have a removal? No, instead it just drops a land, and could stop the amount of mana that Matthew here is generating, which is plenty mana. So that's going to be a 6 powered Tarmogoyf swinging in, brings Matthew down to 6. Oh wow, okay, wait, I don't like this. Wait, it feels like he's overextending. Like, this is not good. But Matthew here doesn't have access to 7 mana, which is good for Wei Teng. Okay, so Ratchet Bomb go on with 1 counter. He could just blow up the Ratchet Bomb with 1 counter on it. He will get all the Noble Hierarchs as well as the okay, so Eldrazi Temple here, as well as the Wild Nakado. Second Reality Smasher here, able to block, and I think he should blow up the Ratchet Bomb right now, so that Wei Teng here will have to, rely on just the strength of his Tarmogoyf alone to attack. So yeah, Matthew here down to 6 life, not down to 12 life here. He could tick it up. Okay, so he could just double block and tick up the Ratchet Bomb 1 more time. Okay. Yeah, I think at this point of time that that Scavenging Ooze might be quite worrying. And does he draw removal? But even if he has removal right now, he's only got 1 card, so he can't get rid of both Reality Smashers. Alright, so he goes in with a Tarmogoyf. I think Matthew here just has to double block. It's possible that Matthew gets blown out. Like, very, very possible that he gets blown out. So he's only gonna put one blocker in front. And I think that's a good play. Because if there were anything, Wei Teng will just path to exile the other guy. Alright, so Ratchet Bomb up to 2. So there goes all of Wei Teng's stuff. Oh, there's a tower, and the tower brings him back up to 7 mana. Wei Teng here just scratching his head like, oh man, how does this happen? How did this happen to me? So Endbringer, I believe, should be the card. He blows up the Ratchet Bomb pre-combat. Yep. Exiles another 2 guys from the graveyard. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, so Wei Teng here goes up to 18. Matthew stuck on 6 life, and wow, has a Thought Knots here, has an Endbringer. How much mana does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he could actually go Endbringer, Thought Knots here, and That will actually be pretty damn good. The Thought Knots here. Right. Now the reliquary here looks like it's a 5/5, and I think Endbringer would be the best choice for that. Yep, Endbringer. And then a Thought Knots here, but Wei Teng here doesn't have any cards in hand. So if Wei Teng can get rid of that Thought Knots here, he can get some value out of it. But the Naya Reliquary can grow to be quite big. In fact, it can swing in right now. And Matthew will probably want to like double block to make sure that he kills the Knight of the Reliquary, because it can get very big. It really can get very big. Okay, so Wild Nocado swings in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be a 5/5. He can trade the Reality Smasher in. Yep, and he does trade. Okay, so shenanigans. Okay, Gavney Township here, and he's going to make his entire board huge. Wow, okay, so Matthew here does not look like he's in a very good position. In fact, I think it's in pretty bleak position here right now. This Bun Nightfall or this Knight deck, Knight of the Reliquary deck, is going to be quite useful. Oh, wow. Did I say anything? What about top deck all its dust? I think you go for it. Right. Right. I don't know. That's 6 mana. Goes another. Oh, okay, so that's 5 mana. Reliquary Tower. Oh, sorry, it's not all its dust. It's a Seagate Wreckage. Alright. He could start drawing cards right now, but Wei Teng's board is huge. It's humongous. There goes a Mind Stone. Might want to cash in his Mind Stone early, or use the Seagate Wreckage to draw some cards. Or he could use his Endbringer to draw him some cards. Unfortunately, it doesn't ping his opponent. Yeah, one of the best parts about Endbringer is that it untaps during your opponent's untap step. So there's no trigger, no nothing. It just untaps, just like what's that? Prophet of Krufix, a very, very powerful card. So creatures and lands, or lands you control, creatures you control, I forget. Some basically all your permanents untap. So much better than Seedborn Muse, right? So you're missing, I think, just 1 point of damage. Even if it's just 1 point of damage, like it can be quite useful. Yeah, Matthew should at least draw a card. I don't think maybe you draw a card. Just ping down your opponent. Just shoot them down slowly. You can draw a card definitely, and then next turn, depending on who's going to attack. Yeah, he could use the Endbringer. Okay, so he's going to swing in with the Wild Nocado, and I think you double block. You double block with the Thought Knots here. Yeah, Kurisuto saying he's at 18 and his out is All Is Dust. Yeah, I thought he actually drew the All Is Dust. Turns out it's a Seagate Wreckage. So double block here. Is there another land that Wei Teng is looking for? Alright, just simple plains from the fetch. Gonna increase that Knight of the Reliquary to. We're going to change that land into. What does he look for? Alright, so a Keswick Wolf Run, and this is a lot of damage. So that is already a 4 for 5566, and you can pump it up to become a 1010. They will trade off. Oh, sorry, it'll become a 9-9? Yeah. Yep. Especially, and since you got the mana earlier from that one land, you could actually go to 10-10 and just push some damage over. End step here, looks like Matthew gonna draw a card. Yeah. Read the card, man. Read the Endbringer. Endbringer is a very good. Endbringer gets you stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I do agree with Kurisuto. Your name hard to pronounce. So yeah, Endbringer, very powerful card. The fact that you can pay 2 mana to draw a card, and since he has the power plant open, he should be drawing cards from that. And then use the Seagate Wreckage first to draw a card, and then use the so use the Mind Stone mana, power the Seagate Wreckage. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. I am not impressed. I am not impressed with this play. Alright, okay. So yeah. Definitely not ideal. And drawing cards off of that, is not going to be useful. Uh, Okay, so Basilisk Collar. Oh, no. Why did he do that? Basilisk Collar is. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, had he drawn off the Mind Stone, and had he drawn off the Endbringer last turn, and the previous turn before that, draw off the Endbringer as well, he would have gotten that Basilisk Collar a lot faster, and he can just poke down. Poke down creature, and not have to worry. So I think that was a serious set of critical misplays there that cost Matthew the game. And so we're going to game 3. Waiton won that game. And so yeah, Matthew here very new to Modern. I think not I think I know Matthew is very new to Modern. He hasn't played a lot of it, and the lines of play in Modern are very, very tight. You have to play very, very precisely to gain the victory, because once you give a few points away, like, they all add up. You give your opponent a few, you lose a few points here, you lose a few points there, and it all adds up, and that can cost you the game very, very easily. That's why I love tempo decks a lot, because they give you a few turns. They you can extract half turns from the game, which will allow you to win the game. So yeah. Kuru. Oh man, why so many Q names? Q. Oh my goodness. I think Matthew is playing a borrowed deck. No, he's not playing a borrowed deck. This is his own deck, but it's new. Is extremely new to the game. I have not seen Waiton play this deck before though. But he is piloting it very, very well. Kuristo asking, I wonder how many 8/Ulamog/Khan/Basilisk Collar. Khan is not a very common thing in Eldrazi Tron. But Basilisk Collar, I believe there should be 2. Ulamog might be a one-off. And it might be the recycling Ulamog, because That one, yeah, it's a 2 off Basilisk Collar. I think Ulamog and Khan are like 1 off each. But the Endbringers are probably 3. Thought-Not-Seers 4, and what you call it? The Reality Smashers also a set of 4. Yeah, one Ulamog. Oh, 2 Khans. I'm not quite sure if there are 8s in there as well. But I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But you definitely need the board wipe, all its dust. I don't know. I think 2. I'm not quite sure. Ratchet Bomb is very useful though, I have to say. But no turn 2 play. Hopefully with a hopefully with some luck he can get the Ratchet Bomb to this thing. He forgets to take up the Ratchet Bomb. Oh man. Oh man. Alright. Okay, so Ratchet Bomb stays at 0. And yeah, modern is unforgiving. Modern is really very unforgiving. You miss that. Yeah, you miss this thing. You have to remind yourself. I think one of the good ways to remind yourself is actually to put dice on top of your deck. To remind yourself before your draw step. And here goes for a 1-1. Yeah. 1-1. What's his name? The Walking Ballista. Right. Okay, Weiteng here swings in for 5 damage. He's just gonna block and shoot Weiteng for 1. I think here Matthew not playing his best, and yeah, I'm not quite sure why the shoot for 1 though. Yes. Oh man, and Thalia, this is new. Never seen that card before. Thalia, all your creatures and your non-basic lands enter the battlefield tapped. And this could actually spell the end for Matthew, because this all his lands are non-basic lands except for the basic wastes. Yeah. Okay, at least his artifacts don't enter the battlefield tapped. The artifacts you can still sacrifice, get the other, maybe Eldrazi Temple, lay the Eldrazi Temple and then just wait 1 more turn. Take the Time Bomb up 1 more, or maybe blow it up and kill the Wild Nacatl. But the Thalia are going to slow down things. He blows up the Ratchet Bomb. Only 1, only gets 1. But he will be taking at least 5 next turn and possibly 6. What Matthew here needs is an all is dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic land and all is dust. Alright, so oh wow, okay, so he lays the basic land. And looks like he's going to drop the Reality Smasher just for blocking. He's just going to pass the turn, yeah. So it does enter the battlefield tap because of Thalia Heretic Cathar. A very interesting deck tag here from Weiteng. I like that he uses the Thalia. It's very good to slow down Tron a little bit. But all it does is only slow down Tron. So okay, just gonna swing in for 5, bring Matthew down to 10. Are we gonna see an Elspeth? Or maybe he blows up one of his lands, Rallier, then blows up another land. I think that's what I would do. Alright, so second Wild Nacatl, and just gonna pass the turn. Wow, okay. Man, I would just gone brutal, like blow up 2 of your lands. And like you are never coming back from this game. Ugin here would be fantastic if he can get he doesn't have Tron yet. And if he drops a Tron land, one of the other Tron pieces right now, then he could have Tron next turn with Ugin. But second reality smasher is just gonna pass the turn. And I think this is game over for Matthew. Yeah. Waiting here, playing around that Ratchet Bomb, Waiting here, just gonna fetch for basic forest. Might be able to do some ramping here. Mr. Mighty1234 is asking what is Wei Teng playing. Wei Teng is apparently playing Naya stuff. No real. I don't know if there's a real name for this deck, but it looks like Naya Tempo, Naya good stuff. Very interesting deck. I like it a lot. It plays Wild Nakado, Scavenging Oozes, main board, collective company or collected companies main board as well. Very cool deck. Very cool deck. Okay, so collector company? Oh no, Elspeth. Okay, so Elspeth gonna give some guy flying vigilance. This is the Elspeth Knight Errant. So he gives a guy +3/+3 flying, can beat face. That's actually very, very painful. Mola Boy saying Naya semi good stuff. Almost looks like Naya hate bears. It's not really Naya hate bears. Yeah. And why is it, Mola Boy, you explain yourself, why is it semi good stuff? Because it looks like good stuff all around here. So alright, I don't think there's any draw on Matthew's side that can get him out of this game. I honestly don't think so. Talia goes quarter. Hey, that Talia is good, man. Talia is good. Scavenging Ooze is not bad. It's a good card. It hits out. Main board hits out graveyard hit. Schools is not a bad card. Elspeth Knight Errant is a bit of a weird one though. Yeah, and that's the game. The handshake there, and Wei Teng takes it 2-1. Oh, those 3 cards are hit back cards. Sorry, Kurisato. I won't say they're hit back cards. Come on, those are just like those, and this is sideboard already. These are hit cards, yes, but you sideboard in hit cards anyway against decks. All right. It's the end of round 2. We still got 5 more rounds to go today, so don't go anywhere. I'll put you on a replay while the rest of the players are finishing up. But before I go for a short rest, and gain some hit dice, just want to remind you that you can join us on the stream every Tuesday and Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Singapore time. Wow, the mic is loud. Sorry about that. Okay, 8 p.m. Singapore time. What was I talking about? Yeah. If you missed those tournaments, and we also stream tournaments on the weekends, make sure you head on down to youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games. Go check out all the replays for all the matches that we have so far. If you're interested to take part in the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals and make yourself a champion of the Grey Ogre Games, $5,000 to win. $5,000 in cash and prizes to win at the end of the year. Make sure you go on down to greyogregames.com. And last but not least, do listen to the Power 9 podcast. Every week, myself and Alfian and Cass, we get together and we talk shop about a little game called Magic the Gathering. Alright, we're going to go off for a while now. I'll put you on a replay, so don't go away. We'll be right back.